Hello, in this video we are going to start to make the material for the eye. We're going to go to the hypershade, and this is where you create all your materials. I'm going to hit tab over this and search AI standard surface. Click that, and if you have any other materials in here, you can select your new material and click this, and that just shows the input and output of the connection of the material that you have selected. So now this is gonna be our sclera. So I'm gonna hit SC. I'm gonna put that and then put MTL at the end. So it'll be something like this. You'll see here, and there's different sections. The roughness, that's probably one of the most important things. Is going to be the shiny part of our eye. So I'm going to set this to like 0.1 for now, and you can see a little bit of a viewing, seeing what's going to happen to our material. The next thing is transmission, and this is like the glassiness of and we want the front part of the eye where it's looking into the iris to be pretty much glass, so to be glassy, to have transmission. So I'm going to click, and I put that to 1, and then click on this grid, and in here I'm going to select a ramp. So I'm going to put this over to the side and see if that will work. Okay. Just gonna click that so it's out of the way. So this just creates a ramp. I'm gonna assign. So I'm gonna select my sclera, and now I'm gonna right click over it, say assign existing material. I'm gonna find that sclera MTL. There we go. And I can isolate it. Okay, so it looks something like this. I'm just gonna hide this. I don't need to see this, so I can see what's going on. So now I'm gonna select this node here, and I'm gonna click up here to this little textured button, and this gives you the option to see what's actually happening. So right now it's being transparent on this side. I'm going to turn this off and see if it's going in the right direction. It actually is. So depending on how you rotated everything, you might need to change this to VRAMP, to any of these kind of things. This is how this is going to be applied to your model. So I'm going to set that to VRAMP. That should be good. Now I can move this around till I get, so this is like placing my transparent part of my eye, so the actual lens part. There we go. So something like that. And now you'll see we're seeing into it more. So the next thing, so once we have that looks good, you could try to render this and see what that looks like. That's fine. So the lighting might be off, but let's give it a try. I'm gonna hide my environment, Control H on that. And then let's take a look. If you don't see it, make sure that you're on the perspective of the camera that you're looking at your character in. So that looks pretty good. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So now I can go over here, and the IOR is the amount of distortion that will bend the light going when the light's going through this. If it's looking too sharp, you can always go back to your gradient here and just like spread it apart a little bit if you want. So maybe you want a little bit of a gradient effect like that. And we can even now go to our iris, and I'm just going to change the color of it so that right click, assign favorite material, and do a standard surface. For this though, I will bring it into Substance Painter to apply a texture. But if you're just wondering, if you want to see it with some kind of color, you can do that. And then the pupil, we don't need to bring that into Substance Painter. We're going to go over and just add a surface shader because we don't want any kind of material quality. And then I can isolate this render so it's going a little faster by just clicking on this. Now I'll only render in that section. And select that and right click over and then do a surface shader. And by default it should be black, so you don't have to do anything. So now that's looking more like a pupil. So if I move back, I'm going to turn this off, we have a guy with some eye. I'll show you how to do the next part in the next video. Bye.